welcome you back to the State Fair. It is opening day, and it's always fun being here for Pure Nebraska.
Yeah, you can see a lot of the horses here behind us, the Clydesdales, the Belgians, getting ready, I believe, for the opening ceremony, which is at 10 o'clock today.
And also Matt's family band. We're getting distracted, though.
We got to stay into the task here at hand. You know, there is a lot happening here at the fairgrounds, as we were telling you. And Kristen Hassebrook is the Executive Director of the Alliance for the Future of Agriculture in Nebraska, or AFAN. Thank you for stopping by today to talk about how important agriculture is to our state.
Thanks so much for having me. Yeah, right now it's an exciting time in agriculture. I know we hear a lot about the downturn in agriculture, but there's really a lot of opportunities around livestock right now, and expanding livestock or growing the livestock that you already have to really, like we used to grow up saying in the 80s, that, you know, hogs and chickens can pay for the farm, and that's still very true today.
All right.
So we're going to get a little music track underneath here as we talk. I do want to ask you a little bit more about livestock expansion in Nebraska. Is there one area that AFAN is really focused on, or is it all forms of livestock?
Well, we're focused on all forms of livestock, but when we talk expansion opportunities right now in Nebraska, the biggest opportunities are in pork and poultry production. Pork production, there's a lot of opportunity in the northeast and the southeast and south central, and for poultry, it's very eastern Nebraska.
Okay. So how does the Nebraska State Fair, I guess, help spread your message to consumers out there?
Absolutely. So there's lots of individuals who might be coming to the State Fair who are thinking about adding livestock to their operation, and so we obviously want to interact with those people. But one of the other things that livestock can really do in Nebraska is bring the next generation back to the farm. And so we like to engage with the 4-Hers and the FFA students and really talk about if they're interested in returning home to the farm or ranch, livestock is a way to facilitate that.
Are you seeing more and more of that? I mean, I'm from a small town. You said you're from Laurel. We're from the northeast part of the state. Are you seeing more people going back to their small towns?
There really is an interest and a vibrancy in rural Nebraska right now, and there's a lot of people who do want to come back, especially as they graduate from college and think about starting a family and how they want to raise their families alongside of them, you know, in a rural setting. And so, again, livestock is a way to bring the next generation back, provide that diversity in income, and really sustain rural communities too.
What do you think is the number one thing that AFAN does to work toward this goal of expanding livestock in Nebraska?
So the one thing that we always like to talk about is that we are there from the moment a producer thinks about wanting to expand or grow livestock to the minute to the day they have their open house, we'll buy lunch. So we're there to help them think about finding all the resources they need on financing, construction, zoning assistance, permitting, those sorts of things. We're there to help be a connector and a resource to make it a reality for them.
All right. Kristen, thank you for stopping by today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, enjoy the fair. We appreciate it.
All right, have a great fair.